36 ELA. Trying to get it set up. Okay, so everyone has just received their 5th grade online portfolio. Let's have someone read today's aim. We will create online portfolios to showcase our 5th grade writing. So, everybody know what a portfolio is. It's just a collection of work. And as you see, we're going to be putting a lot of work into this portfolio. Now, if you're freaked out because of the size of this packet, let me quickly assuage any fear. Excuse me. By letting you know that you've already done most of the work here. We're going to, like narrative reflection, you've already written much of your narrative. You're just going to reflect on the process. End of year reading reflection, you're just going to think about what's been the most important reading that you've done this year. So this is going to work for 2 different reasons. One, it's a way of looking back. It's a way of thinking about what we've done this year and really memorializing it. 2, it's a way of making your work into something of a time capsule. So the cool thing is going to be, while you're at Tech, you're going to continue to become a much better speaker, thinker, reader, and writer. So much so that when you're in 8th grade, I bet some of this work looks unrecognizable, and that's why we're doing this also, so that through the years you can look back at your 5th grade online portfolio and decide, not decide, but just realize, like, wow, that's incredible. I used to write like that. Wow, I had no idea how to use quotation marks, as you continue to grow and get better and really learn how to use quotation marks. So let's look at what we're doing today. Turn the page and let's look at page 3. So directions for end of year reading reflection, my 5th grade reading life. You are going to write, each of you, 4 essays with 4 paragraphs. And each paragraph has different requirements. Let's have someone read the introduction and those bullet points. So you introduce yourself as the reader, who is your ELA teacher, what ELA classes were you in, when you started the year, how did you feel about reading, and by the end of the year, how do you feel about reading? This should be pretty easy to write because much like the narrative, you're writing about yourself. We're going to have 2 days to complete this, by the way, today and tomorrow. So your introduction paragraph should be at least 4 sentences, and it should include answers to each of these questions. What do you think it means by the second question, what ELA classes were you in? So ELA you were in ELA and ELAW, and for this class it was either JMU or Hamilton. Let's look at the first body paragraph. Tell about whole class reading. And we read these bullet points. So what is your favorite whole class reading this year? Was it Wonder, Red Hot Salsa, Esperanza Rising? What was the text about? Why was it your favorite? What is special about this reading? Which character did you identify most with and why? And what did this text teach you? I know that a lot of us, when we talked about this before, said, well, it's a tie between Wonder and Number the Stars. Well, if you want to do 2 body paragraphs, you can do that if you think it's an absolute tie, but I would advise you to just pick one and say, this one's my favorite and here's why. No one's going to hold you to it. We just need for you to fulfill these obligations with the bullet points. Paragraph 2, tell about an independent reading book. So paragraph 1 was all about a book that we read as a class. Paragraph 2 should be about a book that you read on your own. What's your favorite independent reading book of the year? What's the title? Who's the author? During which trimester did you read the book? Hopefully all of us read something that really affected us throughout this year. Paragraph 3 should be tell us about a nonfiction topic. So what's a topic that we discussed that you really enjoyed learning about? I think that for a lot of us it's going to be World War II, but maybe it's Black History Month. Maybe it's the regularization plan in Haiti, or immigration to the United States, or the Megan Meyer case. All of that is nonfiction because it really happened and is happening. So pick something there. What did you learn about the topic? Why is it interesting to you? Do you think you will read more about the topic in the future? And what is another nonfiction topic you hope to learn more about? Look, this should be very, very simple for you because you can just go down this bullet pointed list and answer each of the questions and you'll meet the requirement for this assignment. And then finally, your conclusion should tell us about your future reading. Describe how you feel about your experience. Will you read over the summer? Why or why not? And I don't want to to see the reading is boring? And then what do you hope for ELA next year?